going on, ladies and gents? Robert Sykes, KetoSavage.com.
Crystal Sykes, KetoBrick.com.
And we're coming at you with another recipe. What we got?
Bam.
Looks like chicken.
We are doing Parmesan, crispy Parmesan chicken, crusted chicken.
That's a mouthful. Crispy Parmesan crusted chicken. Say that 5 times fast.
Nope.
All right.
It's cool.
Pretty simple recipe by the sound of it and by the looks of it. If you don't like it, Crystal made it, so that's all we got to say about that.
How do you not like chicken, cheese, and like eggs?
I'm sure it'll be good. I'm pretty hungry.
So easy, but it's a fun way to make, it's a good way to make chicken fun.
So we have 2 whole eggs, 3 tablespoons of butter,
a pound of chicken. But about this chicken, we get it super thinly sliced. If you can buy this at Whole Foods or at any grocery store, thinly sliced, or you can go ahead and just slice it yourself.
Yes, so we have
1 full cup of Parmesan cheese and a 1/4 cup of almond flour.
as well as some seasonings here. We got some Redmond's real salt. We have some savory seasonings, savory Italian seasoning, and we have some garlic powder.
You can also pick whatever seasonings you want. Those are just the ones that I like with my chicken.
All right, what are we gonna do?
So we are going to move that aside. We can mix these together if you want to put the seasonings in here, and I will mix the almond flour and the Parmesan cheese together with whatever seasonings you want. Just mix it on up.
That's quite a bit of garlic powder. We like our garlic
Love
here.
Garlic powder.
Keep the vampires away.
Love salt. Okay, that's enough salt.
Little savory seasonings. Boom.
I'd add a little bit more of that. Okay.
You gotta make mine up. Too much of the others, not enough for this one?
Perfect.
Good.
Oh my gosh. He's gonna be the death of me. Alright, so if you want to just, actually not yet. Not yet. You can put the butter, if you want to scoop the butter into that, so we can use that bowl.
Scoop the butter into the little thing, okay?
Little dish.
Give me the...
Crack the eggs,
Crack the eggs, please. Crack your eggs. Boom.
Oh.
Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me whisk it.
No way, Jose.
I'm a good whisker.
No way, Jose.
We had this conversation last on the Keto Savage Kitchen.
Right.
I'm a good whisker.
I just had stuff in my hand and I just rubbed it in my hair.
What,
That's
egg
good.
yolk?
I think a little chicken.
The chicken? That's gross.
No chicken in my hair. Alright, so we are going to want to, we can move these guys out of here. We can go ahead and warm up the skillet if you want to move it to the middle here.
Okay. That's the button.
Robert does a lot of cooking, if you can tell.
I do a lot of cooking.
Alright, so I want to make sure that it's turned down quite a bit because you're going to tip.
Melted butter?
Just one tablespoon, please.
1 tablespoon of butter.
So I'm gonna dip the chicken into the eggs, which I'm sure if you guys have done any crusted type of chicken or meat or something, this is a general rule of thumb. So chicken into the eggs, and once it's in the egg, you can put it into the Parmesan cheese and the almond butter. But you don't want the skillet to be too hot because you want it to like fully cook on one side before you flip it over, or the crust will just fall apart. So we do want this to be thin so that the chicken cooks all the way with the breading, I guess. So we can move this. I'll do number 1.
Numero uno.
Then just try and cover this as much as you can with the Parmesan and the almond butter mixture.
We're getting smoky in here.
Oh, it is. It's a little
burn
hot.
our
Can you
butter?
turn that off a little bit?
Turn it off.
Okay, take it off a little bit. Sorry. We like to burn things in this house. This This is why we don't have a cookbook. Nobody would buy it.
How to burn things. It'd be a pretty popular cookbook.
You know, we have had people like tell us that they hope that our recipes are more successful, but this is the fun part about doing what we do, is that these are all experiments for us.
The fun thing about not claiming to be a chef is that when your stuff tastes like bleep, it's okay. You smiling?
Yeah.
Is that funny?
Yeah, I thought that was funny. I think you're pretty funny, Robert.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
So
Pretty cute, too.
do not flip it, do not touch it
then
until
turn
it's
it up.
fully cooked on one side. No.
No, it's at 150 degrees right now, by the way.
Which would be like a low to medium heat on the skillet. On a regular stovetop, I mean.
Okay.
So you honestly want them to just sit there until it's cooked on one side, and then you can flip it over. I think it's probably going to take about 4 to 5 minutes, but you know what we did forget to do? The macros. You're going to flip that over.
I'll tell you the mac. I think maybe we should turn this up a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
180?
No. Okay.
210?
Down.
180.
Yeah.
180 degrees. Alright, so, this is for the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so for this whole kit and caboodle with the pound of chicken, we got 150 grams of protein, 5.5 grams of total carbs, and 97 grams of fat. So leaner, of course that's kind of what you gotta expect with chicken.
You can do the same exact thing with like chicken thigh or wings or something that has a little bit more fat on it as well, if you prefer.
That is 1,490 calories, and the ratios are 57.8% of the calories are coming from fat, 1.5% from carbs, and 40.8% of the calories are coming from protein. And that are your macros. Is your macros? That is your macros. Alright, we are back. So basically, these two are done. We've only got 2 breasts in the skillet at any one time. In between each breast, we're putting a tablespoon of butter in the skillet.
We're doing every 2. So we're doing 2 at a time.
Yeah.
So we'll put 1 tablespoon of butter for every 2.
So we got these cooking now. We got other ones on the plate that are about to be cooked. We figured we'd go ahead and taste test these because they're just smelling so good and we're hungry. We're hungry. So, they look pretty good. They're a little bit brown because we burned that first tablespoon of butter a little bit.
The next one should look better for sure.
Yeah. I bet it's gonna be good still. And I'm not normally a chicken person, but if there's a whole bunch of cheese on it, I'll probably be a chicken person.
I love chicken. Chicken's like my favorite.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers. That is so juicy.
Yeah, this is the bomb diggity.
So juicy. Oh my gosh.
I don't like chicken normally because it's super dry, but this is not dry at all.
This is has a lot of, it's like very tender and very juicy.
Yeah. I feel like with chicken, if you get the thicker chicken breast, you have to cook it so much to get the center of it cooked that by the time the center of it's cooked, the rest of it's like too chewy and tough. So having it thin sliced like this and almost doing like just a sear, making sure that's cooked all the way through, is what you want.
It all looks really good.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you going to give this for ease of creation?
Ease of creation is like 9.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, so easy.
What about nutrient density? I wouldn't eat this if it wasn't for the chicken or the cheese on there. If you're trying to avoid dairy, this probably is not going to be super nutrient dense. But I'd give this probably like a 7. You get good quality chicken.
I'd probably give it a 7 because there's nothing bad in it. It's cheese, eggs, chicken. I mean, it's literally that simple, but
cost pretty cheap.
Really cheap.
Chicken's pretty cheap. Cheese is pretty cheap. Butter's cheap.
You can feed your whole family with this little meal right here.
I'm gonna give it a 9 on cost.
Yeah.
Taste?
8.
8? I give it an 8. I don't normally give chicken an 8, but I give this an 8.
Just super juicy, and it actually held together really well. I was kind of afraid it would fall apart. It held together really well.
Yeah, it didn't like melt off or anything.
Yeah.
So, go get you some chicken, go get you some butter, some seasoning, some Parmesan, some almond flour, and make yourself a crusty Parmesan chicken.
Yeah, that.
That. See you next time.